What's up YouTube, Israel back on with a quick video. Well, today I'm going to do another unboxing, first impressions, and update video. This time I come from the house of Mercedes Benz. I believe it is their latest release, Mercedes Benz Select Night. So Mercedes Benz Select Night from the house of Mercedes is a men's oriental spicy fragrance released in 2019. The nose behind this fragrance is Olivier Cresp and is an eau de parfum concentration. Alright, let's check out the presentation. Alright, so here's the box for Mercedes Benz Select Night. As you can see, not too much going on with this box. We do have a plain black box with the Mercedes insignia here in a gray box going up to the top. Other than that, not too much going on with this box. Let's check out the bottle. Alright, so here's the bottle for Select Night. As you can see, it does say Mercedes Benz Select here at the top, Night here at the bottom. Nice, heavy, thick, sturdy glass we got here. It's tinted nice and dark. It does have the Mercedes Benz logo here at the bottom in the glass. Again here on the cap. The cap is sort of tilted here. Nice, heavy plastic cap here. Decent quality for this. Has a nice step-up atomizer here that's also in plastic. Not the best bottle I've ever seen, but it's really nice quality from the house of Mercedes Benz. Alright, so here are the notes for Mercedes Benz Select Night. In the top we have bergamot, cardamom, and lavender. In the mid we have cedar, guaiac wood, and orange blossom. And in the base to round things off with sandalwood, patchouli, and vanilla. Yeah, so I do have a little bit of experience with the house of Mercedes Benz. I have tried some of their other fragrances like at the mall, Macy's and whatnot. I think Dillard's carries them as well, so I'd, test strip here and there. I did do a review on Mercedes Benz Club Black a little while back, and I actually really did like this one. This is probably one of the best ones I've tried from the house so far. Very high quality, and this one's also kind of hard to find. I think on eBay these are going for a lot of money right now, so I'm glad that I got my hands on a bottle, and I'm definitely going to keep this one. If you don't know anything about it, check out my video. I'll leave a link in the description below, but it is a nice vanilla fragrance. Yeah, but other than that, I don't have too much experience, as in this is the only one I've really given a lot of time with. The other ones were just kind of a quick pass for me, a couple of sprays here and there, but nothing that groundbreaking from those. But yeah, I did see a post on Facebook about this one. Someone was talking about how it was, I think he said maybe Ultra Mall mixed with La Nuit. I kind of hear that all the time about these new fragrances coming out. This did come out last year. It kind of went under my radar, so I didn't really get a chance to try it when it was new. But I'm glad I got my chance to try this one now. I did get this one at Dillard's. I think it was like 110 bucks. It's also an EDP. Looking at some of these notes do look very familiar. Like I've seen them in other compositions, the bergamot, the cardamom, the lavender. I do like those top notes. It sounds very sexy and fresh. I love cedar wood. I love guaiac wood. Orange blossom can be done well if you do it right, as long as it isn't too chalky or anything like that. And I love the sandalwood, patchouli, and vanilla. It sounds like it's going to be a really nice fragrance. Hopefully it has a lot of power, and sounds like it's going to be another, like a club banger maybe, or just a compliment getter, another mass appealing fragrance. I don't mind those as long as they don't smell too much like something else, like your Ultra Malls or just, your Eroses and stuff like that, your La Nuits, I guess. I don't mind the La Nuit DNA because it doesn't last very long. So if this one kind of has a vibe of that, but it just lasts like 12 hours or even 8 hours, I'll definitely be happy. So let's give this fragrance a first impression. All right, here we go. Pop the cap. Clean hand. Got a little spray on here. Oh, okay. Wow. Starts off very sweet and woody. Almost smells like coconut, but there's no coconut in this, so something in this gives it a bit of a creamy coconut kind of feel. Definitely getting the lavender in this. Yeah, definitely. It's sweet, woody. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a barbershop thing. That's probably from the lavender, maybe. It's also, but super woody though. The cedar and the guaiac wood, the sandalwood as well, all mixing to give this one a lot of woodiness, I guess. It's masculine. Doesn't remind me of something I've tried before. It has nuances of a couple of other fragrances, and when I can think of them, I'll definitely let you guys know. But this is like warm, spicy, fresh, spicy on top. It's sweet. There's something kind of different about this one, though, that I kind of like. It doesn't smell like everything, like a lot of different ones that I've tried. It does have some nuances here and there, but something in this almost gives it a bit of a perfumey type of vibe. I mean, I'm getting the cardamom for the creaminess. It does have that lavender feel that you get in a lot of those barbershop type fragrances. Something in this almost has like, it might be the Gaiac wood, but there's like a dark deepness to this one. It is called Night, so I'm definitely getting the night feel for this one. But it's almost like a dark, creamy type of wood smell, like an earthy type of smell. But this smells really nice. Right now, can't compare it to anything in particular. I'm definitely not getting the La Nuit thing. This is sexy like La Nuit, but it doesn't remind me of it. This has kind of its own thing going. I haven't tried every fragrance in the world. I always say that because it's true. So someone out there could correct me and be like, oh, it smells just like this. Well, I probably haven't tried that one. That's probably why it doesn't remind me of it. But yeah, this one's just super woody, sweet. I'm getting, maybe either it's the vanilla, maybe some of that orange blossom is giving a bit of sweetness. But I'm definitely getting the sandalwood, the patchouli for a little bit of dirtiness and earthiness, the vanilla for some sweetness, if that's where it's coming from, all the cedar and the Gaiac. It almost smells like there's cinnamon in this because it's spicy, but there isn't in the composition in front of me. Obviously, can't tell you guys how it performs right now, but I can tell you just the smell alone. It's sort of familiar, but it has its own thing going. Has its own personality, has its own DNA. Something in this is perfumey though. That's where it's weird. I'm getting a little confused because I don't know where that's coming from, because a lot of these notes in here are masculine, I guess. But something in this gives it a bit of perfuminess, which I'm not mad at, actually. I kind of like it. It almost smells like, it just gives it a bit more personality. It's not just so in your face, rugged, woody, spicy fragrance. There's a bit of a different sort of feel for this one. Almost floral. I don't think that's the orange blossom. I'm just guessing it's the lavender doing something with this, because the rest of these notes I've tried before. I'm very familiar with them in perfumery, but something in this combination of notes is just giving it its own personality. But right now, I'm not hating on this one. I actually do like this one. It's got something going here. It smells like it might have decent performance as well. Yeah, so right now, fresh, spicy, sweet, very, very woody, very masculine, minus a little bit of that feminine touch I'm getting, but it's not a deal breaker. I'm not going to say it's feminine at all. I'm just saying, if someone were to say, hey, is that kind of feminine? You'd be like, well, I kind of smell whatever the note is that I can't really put together in perfumes. So, but right now, I do like this fragrance. This one actually smells really nice, and it's got its own unique characteristics to where I'm actually on board with this, and I'm looking forward to trying this one. I'm wearing black tonight. Again, sometimes I'll match these fragrances without even trying. I didn't even know I was gonna wear a dark shirt. I just put it on. I was like, oh, it kind of matches the bottle here. But I am gonna wear this one. I guess maybe it'll smell good with my outfit here, and wear this one tonight and over the next few days, and give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. Alright guys, well I'm back with my update for Mercedes Benz Select Night. Yeah, so I've had quite a bit of time to spend with this fragrance. I've had some other videos to do, so this one kind of got pushed to the back. So I did get a few weeks of actually trying this one. And I gotta say, I do like it. It's not my favorite for a few different reasons. I will say the good part is it did kind of remind me of some other fragrances. And I think in the first half of the video I mentioned that it kind of reminded me, or some people mentioned it smelled like a couple of other designers. I might have mentioned the wrong ones. I do for sure know now this one really does remind me of Spice Bomb and just a little bit of La Nuit, not too much, mostly Spice Bomb or Man in Black from the House of Bulgari, because it does have that woody spiciness. Where this one sort of changes direction is the orange blossom and the vanilla. This one has like a very, I think I mentioned in the first half of the video, it kind of has a perfuminess to it. So it does have a bit of a feminine touch. The orange blossom isn't awful in this fragrance, but it does give it a bit of perfuminess mixed with a masculine kind of woody, spicy type of fragrance. So it's going to be right down the middle, if you're going to really like this or not, because, I was, with me, I was sort of right down the middle too. I did initially like it, and I thought it was interesting. After, a while of wearing it, it sort of just kind of stayed in the background. I really wasn't, seeking to find this one in my collection and wanting to wear it a bunch. I did give it a bunch of wearings over the time that I spent with this one, but I wasn't like, really thinking about it a lot. And the dry down, you do get like a warm, spicy woodiness. The sweetness stays there from the vanilla that it opens with, and it just stays throughout the life of the fragrance. It gets a little woodier and warm, spicy, a little bit of patchouli in that dry down as well. Other than that, it's not completely original. It reminds me of a couple of other ones. So I will say I do like this fragrance, but I don't love it. Longevity for this fragrance was about 8 hours. It wasn't a beast by any means, but I did get 8 hours consistently with this fragrance. And, for an EDP, that is what you're going to expect to get. Again, not beast mode, but decent longevity. Projection for this fragrance was slightly above average. I did get a solid 2 hours of this fragrance, maybe 3 depending on how many sprays you use, but I did get 2 hours of a good foot and a half of projection with this one. Again, didn't fill up a room, and wasn't super beast, but definitely above average for this fragrance. Seasons for this fragrance, well, it is very spicy and woody and sweet and heavy, so I'll definitely give this one the cooler months of the year. Fall, winter, maybe a cool spring. But yeah, definitely fall and winter are going to be the seasons for this fragrance. Occasions for this fragrance, well, if you haven't already guessed from the name Night on the bottle here, it's going to be best for evening occasions, date night, suit and tie, formal events. This one is pretty sweet as well, so this will probably get you to a club as well. For pretty much any evening event, it'd be perfect for this fragrance. Ages for this fragrance, I'm going to say 25 and up. I think the 25-year-olds might like this one because it is sweet, kind of the woody spiciness to it. But I do think the floral aspect might be a little bit challenging for the younger guys. So 25 would be a good starting point, and up from there. I think the 30-year-olds and up, are probably going to like the spiciness of this fragrance, how masculine it is. Even though it does have the floral notes, I think that the spicy notes are definitely going to pull this one through. So 25 and up would be the perfect age range for this fragrance. Overall, like I mentioned before, I do like this fragrance, but I don't love it. Not sure if it's really going to be for everybody. I definitely think you guys should go out and try this one. I got this one at Dillard's. It was about $120 for a 100 ml bottle. It is an EDP. It is, an Olivier Cresp fragrance, and he's a master among perfumers. But, so it's a nice fragrance. Has, decent longevity, decent projection. It is an EDP, like I mentioned. It's a nice, sexy, powdery, warm, spicy, woody fragrance. So it's masculine and, a little floral. So if anything, the downside of this one would probably be the floral notes. I wasn't a big fan of the orange blossom with the vanilla mixing with the spice bomb notes. I can see why some people thought this one sort of reminded them of La Nuit, because I believe this, the cardamom in this reminded them of that. But overall, I think it's going to remind you of spice bomb more than anything. Spice bomb with orange blossom, maybe some white florals in there mixed in. Again, for you guys probably hearing that, you probably won't like the description I'm giving, but it's not bad. It's not a bad fragrance. I don't think it's going to be for everybody. I definitely think if you own Spice Bomb and you like it, I would just stick with that one. I think if you were to take Spice Bomb and add some vanilla to it with some white floral notes, you'll get, Select Night here. So, again, wasn't a huge fan of this one. I think it's an okay release compared to the other ones. The majority of the fragrances from Mercedes Benz are kind of duds to my nose, except for the Club Black was probably the only one I really liked. And this one would be up there as well with Club Black, as in like the top 2 from the house. Club Black is still my favorite. This one, not bad, guys. I'd definitely say go to Dillard's and get your nose on it. I wouldn't say go out and blind buy this one. I think it's a bit challenging with the floral notes. It's a bit perfumey. It has a little bit of a barbershop to it if you like a barbershop type of smell. I think it comes from the lavender, but overall, I think this is a try before you buy. Definitely don't blind buy this one. Definitely won't recommend you guys going out there and grabbing this one. I would say go out there and try it before you buy it. And, let me know what you guys think about this fragrance down in the comments below. All right, thank you guys so much for watching our video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on those notifications for future first impressions videos and fragrance-related content just like this. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find fragrance-related photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.